All right, today we're going to deconstruct Madonna's iconic 1998 anthem, Frozen. And we're doing this because it's so much more than just a great pop song. It's a powerful blueprint for understanding a universal human experience, emotional liberation. So let's dive into how this haunting track really lays out a path for personal transformation.
Right off the bat, the song just gives us its entire thesis. This one single line sets the whole stage. It's not about being physically cold, of course, it's about being emotionally closed off, a state of being that's dictated entirely by whether or not your heart is open.
So before we can even talk about the solution, we have to understand the diagnosis, right? What does it really mean to be frozen? Let's explore this state of emotional paralysis that the lyrics describe so vividly.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. The song points to a key symptom of being frozen, a completely limited perspective. It suggests this kind of self-imposed blindness, where your reality is only shaped by what you already believe, not what's actually there. It's a total closed loop.
And this, naturally, leads to a critical question the song poses to all of us. I mean, if your vision is restricted, if you're trapped in that loop, how can you ever create the life you truly want? It just perfectly highlights this fundamental disconnect between our inner world and our outer reality.
So to kind of put it all together, being frozen means you're in a state of emotional paralysis. Your perception is locked down, you find yourself just consumed by negativity, and because of all that, life just feels completely stagnant and unfulfilling.
Okay, now that we've defined the condition, let's explore the specific symptoms that grow from this root cause, the closed heart. And believe it or not, the song gives us a surprisingly clear diagnostic checklist.
And right here, the lyrics really raise the stakes. It's not just about being stuck or frozen, it's about feeling fundamentally broken. And that word implies a much deeper level of damage, doesn't it? A fracturing of the self that goes way beyond just being unhappy.
The song gives us these really clear indicators of a closed heart. Being obsessed with what you can get instead of what you can give, wasting your precious time on the poison of hate and regret, and then there's that self-reinforcing, closed-loop perception we just talked about.
This really illustrates the contrast perfectly. A frozen heart is consumed. It's self-absorbed. But an open heart, that's all about giving. And it sees possibility everywhere. The choice between these two states is really the core conflict of the entire song.
So what's the solution to a frozen or even broken art? Well, the song offers a path to thawing. And it all starts with a really powerful central metaphor for the one force that can make it happen: love.
The metaphor is so simple, but it's incredibly profound. First, love is a bird. It's a living, breathing, wild thing. And second, she needs to fly. This is the crucial part. Love isn't something you can possess or control or lock in a cage. Its very nature, its essence, requires freedom.
And this connects that metaphor directly to our own lives. If we want love to fly, we have to let go of whatever is weighing it down. All that hate, that regret, that focus on selfish wants. To embrace love's freedom, we first have to create the space for it inside ourselves.
And this brings us to the song's most direct and powerful instruction. Let all the hurt inside of you die. Now, notice this isn't a passive thing. It's not wait for the hurt to fade. No, it's an active command to let go, a conscious decision to release the pain that's holding you back. This is the essential act to opening your heart.
This brings us to the most empowering part of the song's entire message. It's the climax, the moment that reveals where the power to make this huge change really lies.
Let's just revisit the problem one last time. When your heart is locked shut by regret and old hurt, it basically becomes a fortress, right? And it keeps you isolated inside.
So the question then becomes, who holds the key to this fortress? Is it somebody else? Is it just up to fate or some random circumstance? Well, the lyrics give us a very direct and very personal answer.
And there it is. The answer isn't external. It's not something you have to search for or earn from someone else. The power, the tool, the key to unlocking your own heart, it's already within you.
This is the core principle of personal agency. The song's whole message hinges on this single, revolutionary idea: the responsibility, and therefore the power, to move from a frozen to an open state rests entirely with you. And then, just to make the message even more powerful, impossible to ignore, she rephrases it. You don't just hold the key, you are the key. Think about that. The solution isn't a tool you possess, it is a fundamental part of who you are.
So,
what does this all mean for us? We've explored the problem of being frozen, and we've walked through the song's powerful solution. Let's wrap up with just a final reflection on this incredible message.
To summarize, the message of Frozen is that being emotionally stuck is really a state of self-imposed limitation. And the path out isn't some complex mystery. It's actually pretty simple. Let love fly by letting go of hurt, and recognize that the power to do so has always been within you.
And that's our deconstruction of Frozen. The song's message is crystal clear. You are not just the keeper of the key, you are the key itself. So the final question Madonna leaves us with is a personal one. What will you choose to unlock in your own life?